Okay, next position we're going to look at from the half Nelson is what's called a Mills half, named after Gene Mills. Was an Olympian and one of the all-time leading pinners in the country ever. Mills half position, Matt's on top. Again, he comes under the arm. He's on the back of the head. Like the regular half, Matt's going to put his head on the back of Colin's head. Matt is up off to the side. He's on his toes. Matt is going to take his opposite hand and grab Colin's wrist. Okay, from here there are three things he can do. First thing he can do is run this thing. To run it, all he does is just chop his feet and run Colin at 1 o'clock. Take him over. His second option here is going to be what we call a rip. And a rip goes like this. Again, we start in position, Mills half, hand on the head on the toes, off to the side, we got the wrist. Now as he tries to run it, Colin's going to fight. So what Matt is going to do is he's going to put his inside knee in front of Colin's. And now he's going to rip Colin across his body. Take him over and then pin in half Nelson position. The third option is definitely a little bit more advanced. It requires some good hip skill. It's a more advanced kids group thing. And this is called a roll. Right? A roll, again, we start in the same position. We got hand on the back of the head. We have head on the back of the head. We got the wrist. And now for the roll, what's going to happen is the bottom guy is going to turn his inside hip in. The top guy is going to put his bottom knee underneath the bottom guy and then roll him all the way through and then kip up on top. That's the roll. So we have run, rip, and roll. Let's see them all again one more time, just in a sequence. Here's the run, off to the side, on the toes, just run them over. Very physical kind of move. You're just being physical with it. The rip is also a physical move. Inside knee, rip them across. And then finally the roll is a little bit more finesse. It is there if your opponent fights the hip down. Fights the hip down, roll through, kip up on top.